Hi, and welcome to this Cup Experience briefing. I'm Jack Griffin, and in the next few minutes, I'll give you an overview of the history of the America's Cup and try to explain why this international sports classic has fascinated so many people for so long. Let's take a look at history. Our story starts in 1851. Queen Victoria is on the throne in England, and the Industrial Revolution is in full swing. The Great Exhibition is organized in London, open to all countries to show their technology and see how it compares to England's. Meanwhile, in New York, a syndicate of wealthy members of the New York Yacht Club decide to build an example of American technology, a fast yacht, which they name America. But this is not just a sports project, this is a business proposition. The New Yorkers hope to turn a profit by wagering with wealthy British yacht owners. They sail to England, but once the British see how fast the New York yacht is, no one is interested in betting. But the Royal Yacht Squadron does open up their annual regatta to foreigners. They buy a silver cup for £100 and offer it as the prize for a race around the Isle of Wight. The New Yorkers are the only international entry. They win the race easily, and the £100 cup becomes America's Cup, named after the yacht, not the country. The New Yorkers, remember this is a business proposition, promptly sell their yacht to an Englishman at a profit. They take the cup back to the U.S. and discuss what to do with it. One idea is to melt it down and make medals for each of the syndicate members. Luckily for us, they had another idea, and they give America's Cup to the New York Yacht Club as a perpetual challenge trophy for international competition. They specify that the challenger must always come from a country different from the country of the holder of the cup. Well, the competition has been going on for 160 years, and all that time only 4 countries have held the cup: the U.S., Australia, New Zealand, and Switzerland. And the America's Cup is about much more than sailing. It's always been about money. Remember, the cup was originally named for its price tag, and the first syndicate from New York built their yacht to make money wagering. Technology is at the heart of the competition. The fastest yacht almost always wins. Some competitors have hired spies to try to find out about the design of their competitors. The competition is not always friendly, and lawyers have sometimes fought over the rules and the competition. Many people find the glamour and exclusivity to be a big part of the show. The Tycoons who have defended and challenged for America's Cup have been a collection of some of the most powerful businessmen in the world. Banker J.P. Morgan in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Sir Thomas Lipton challenged 5 times and never won, but he attracted a lot of admirers and customers for his tea, which became the best-selling brand in the U.S. More recently, we've had tycoons like Ted Turner, founder of CNN, and Larry Ellison, the billionaire founder and CEO of software giant Oracle, who won the cup in 2010 and is leading the current defense. The yachts have been as big as their owners' egos. J.P. Morgan helped finance Reliance in 1903, the biggest yacht ever to sail for America's Cup. With a crew of 66 and a mast taller than a 12-story building, Reliance was a wonder of technology in her time. The New York Yacht Club held America's Cup for 132 years, until Australia took it away with a top-secret, radical wing-keel design in 1983. The designers, spies, and lawyers were all battling over America's Cup that summer. 1988 saw the strangest America's Cup ever, as New Zealand investment banker Sir Michael Fay challenged in the giant big boat, and the San Diego Yacht Club responded with a catamaran. The catamaran won easily, but then 2 years of lawsuits were needed to decide who would keep the cup. The court said the catamaran was legal, and nothing in the rules said the match needed to be fair. The last America's Cup in 2010 was one of the most bitter, with a long legal battle. Swiss billionaire Ernesto Bertarelli had won the cup in 2003 and defended it in 2007. For the 2010 match, he built a giant catamaran, a Lingy 5. She was sleek and elegant, but no match for USA 17, the even bigger trimaran built by Larry Ellison with a towering, rigid wing sail. That brings us to the current chapter in the America's Cup history. The 34th America's Cup match will be sailed in San Francisco in 2013. Between now and then, the Defender and the Challengers will sail a series of preliminary regattas in cities around the world. Everyone will use catamarans, and everyone will have rigid wing sails. Racing will be up close to the shore, and the next chapter of the America's Cup will be one of the most exciting as the competition is modernized and brought into a completely new era. Thanks for your attention. If you have any questions, come to www.cupexperience.com where you'll find more information. Have a question? Just ask me. I may not know the answer, but I'm sure I know someone who does. So remember, if you have a question, just ask Jack.